Greg Chick, Ramona's plumber here. In this video I'm going to show you how to check your water pressure to see if you need a pressure regulator. And if you already have a pressure regulator, to see if it's working properly. In order to check your water pressure, you're going to need a water pressure gauge. This is a standard water pressure gauge. It has a hose thread on one end and the numbers in there. You hook it up to your hose bib, you screw this on, turn the water on, that goes to the pressure that you have. If no water is running at the time you're testing it, you have your static pressure. There's another kind of pressure gauge. It's the one with a lazy hand. It has the regular gauge dial that moves with the water pressure and goes up to whatever your pressure is, and it has another one that will go up as high as it goes, but if that dial moves at any time, it'll stay as high as it ever went. And this can be a problem when you have intermittent water pressure surges from thermal expansion or anything else. The reason you use this is you need to know, if when you're not looking, what that pressure ever gets up to, is how high it ever gets up. To do that, you just put this on a faucet, leave it on overnight, a couple days maybe, and see how high at any time during that period that the pressure, how high that pressure got up. Okay, I'm going to put this pressure gauge on the bib here and see what kind of pressure we got at this house. I'm going to tighten it down or it'll get me wet. Turn the pressure on and it's going up to about 80. It's a reasonable pressure. Anything 80 or below is definitely acceptable. Had the water pressure been over 80 pounds, we'd have added a pressure regulator. But this house already has a pressure regulator, so now we're going to check to see if it's working properly. So with the pressure put on the valve, with the faucet open, we're going to go inside the house, we're going to draw some water on a faucet, turn it on, and we're going to come back out here and look at the gauge. If this pressure gauge drops too far below, say 60, then this regulator has a bit too much restriction in it and isn't healthy. The code says that the pressure should not fluctuate more than 15 to 20 psi. Here we're at the kitchen sink or any other fixture in the house. We're going to turn it on all the way. We're going to create a significant demand of one fixture to see if the pressure regulator can keep up with that demand. So I got the water on the kitchen faucet running right now, and if you'll notice here, the gauge says about 65 or so, so it's dropped from 80 to 65. That's a little bit too much of a drop for a quality regulator like this Honeywell one here, so it's getting a little tired. It's not bad, or when I checked it originally, it would have gone up to street pressure, which is probably, well, significantly higher than 80. That 15-pound drop is a little bit much, and this regulator here is about 15 years old. So if I replace this right now, I'll probably see about a 5 to 8 pound drop, which is a little bit better. So after about 15 years, yes, it's about its time to go and replace it. Can you do it? Yes, you can, and I can help. For more information, ramonasplumber.com or DIYplumbingadvice.com. Thank you for watching.